Hey, it's Peter with Mobb Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob. Nuisance snails, issue for a lot of aquarium keepers. Well, how do you get rid of them? I'll give you my secret trick coming up next on Mobb Guppies. Let's take out some nuisance snails video. Okay, so I have my one of my aquariums. I bought some plants online, hornwort, and I tried to remove as many snails as possible. But I ended up with a lot of pond snails, which which really are not that good. Sometimes people want to get rid of excess mystery snails or excess ram's horn, etc. So here's how I did it. On eBay, if you go into aquarium stuff, you can purchase, I'm walking Maggie the dog, by the way, you can purchase a vegetable clip. And so that's what I did. And some fish really love, Maggie, drop it. She picked up some paper. Oh, brother. Okay, I should have seen that. All right, so I bought the vegetable clip, and originally I started off with just a slice of zucchini, and I got really good results, but there were a lot of snails in that aquarium. So here's how I did it. I went and I cut the zucchini in half, or a cucumber in half, and I put that in the aquarium with the vegetable clip. And within a day or so, it was crawling with snails. So I would go in, I would just take and strip the snails off of the zucchini or a cucumber, and I would just put it back in. And I did that over and over again for, probably about 3-4 weeks. And ironically, the snails basically were eliminated. I got rid of them. A lot of people, especially newbies, and this is not a criticism. If you're new in the fish hobby, not a criticism. Snails are, one would think, are pretty good for algae, pretty good for maintenance in your aquarium. I'm not going to argue about that. Some people love them, some people hate them. I am in the middle. All I know is I had way too many in one aquarium. So after eliminating them, I went and I was basically, of the 65-gallon aquarium, there are like no snails in there at all. None. And which is perfect because I have, I have some freshwater shrimp, super reds. Super red plecos. They take care of all the algae. They take care of all the stuff. So that's what I did. We can all do those sort of things. So if you want to get rid of snails, get the vegetable clip. And if you are with a 29-gallon or larger aquarium, cut the zucchini or the cucumber in half. That's usually what I use. I think it works well. If you ended up using a different type of vegetable, fine. Some people use lettuce. I find that lettuce is almost too thin for the vegetable clip that I got. And just strip off the snails every day, and you will get down. Now, you may want some snails in your aquarium. You just don't want it overrun. That's fine. When you get to the beauty about snails is that they reproduce well. So as long as you have some in the aquarium, you're going to get more snails more than likely. So you can really cull out a lot of the snails. So there you go. I'm walking with Maggie right now. Maggie is a Brittany, and let me show you what. See my thing. We're out here for a nice walk. She 19 months old in a couple of days. She has been a show dog, and will continue to show. Her problem is, and every dog, if you show dogs or show, cattle or whatever animal, there are very few that are close to perfect. Her weakness is she is not heavy enough. And trust me, I've tried to get her to gain weight, and the breeder does not want me to add meat to the thing, so I have not. The breeder, Maggie's breeder, is a co-owner, so I have to sort of respect what she has to say, mainly because Maggie will have a litter in probably October of this year. Again, it's like, it depends on the dog breed you have. Some dogs have certain weaknesses of genetics, and you can say, well, I got a rescue dog. There's multiple things. There's no genetic weaknesses with that. There probably is, depending on the size of the dog. Brittany's have two issues. It's dog epilepsy, and which she does not have, and hip dysplasia. And hip dysplasia is really common in big dog breeds. They have good Brittany's have good elbows. Some of the bigger dogs have issues with that. So, when she turns 2, which is in June, I will take her to the vet. They will x-ray her. We'll send it off to the OFFA. Then, if the hips are clear, she'll be certified. Once she's certified, she can have puppies. Her heat schedule, she's scheduled to have her second heat in February, and her third heat will be in August, and I will deliver her to her breeder, depending on schedules and traveling and all that sort of stuff, somewhere next year around October or August 1st. And a dog takes 8 weeks for it to give birth. If I keep a puppy, it can't leave until after 8 weeks. So my guess is I pick Maggie up, around Christmas. So she's going to be gone for, 4 months having litter. Her breeders live about 9 hours away from where I live. So there you go. A little helpful hint. Thanks for watching Mobb Guppy, where the Guppy is the mob. Thanks for us talking about snails and my dog Maggie. And if you haven't subbed, please sub. I like it when you sub. Sub strong. And again, our live streams are most Saturday mornings at 1 p. Eastern. Saturday morning, 1 p. Eastern. That's the afternoon, midday. 1 p. Eastern or 10 a. Pacific, just depending which time zone you're in. Thanks for watching. Please give me a like.